Tim Walz may be the school teacher, but Montana farmer and Democratic Senator Jon Tester just showed the entire Democratic Party how to school Republican wannabes on their hypocrisy, their sound bites, and their lies. Senator Tester is going up against Tom Sheehy, a carpetbagger from Minnesota who grew up in wealth and privilege. Sheehy is just another one of those privileged Republicans who are members of the wealth class and get recruited to run for office. As a Democratic spokesperson once said, Senator Tester has farm equipment that's been in Montana longer than Tom Sheehy. Yes, he served in the military, but he shamefully used his service record to distort Donald Trump's record on Afghanistan. Well, Jon Tester wasn't putting up with any of it in the debate. Now, as it is, Sheehy had already put his foot in his mouth months before the debate by denigrating Indigenous Americans with stereotypes. Now, he must have known that was going to come back up and smack him, but either he did not anticipate it or his strategy did not work. Watch Tester take him to the woodshed on this statement.
You said no. But let's talk about our Native Americans here for a second, Tim. The statement you made degrades Native Americans across this country. And you can say, look, I'll take responsibility. But you know, apologies matter. And how you treat people matter. And if you treat them with disrespect, other people will disrespect them. So like I said to begin with, you're a big guy. Just apologize.
Will you apologize for opening the border?
I didn't open the border. I've been trying to get the border fixed from the get-go. And in fact, when we had an opportunity to fix the border, you were the one that said, hey, we want to play politics with this. And if you don't believe me, turn the TV on and see what you see.
Yeah, blame you for a Senate bill I wasn't even a senator to vote on.
No, but you did. You're running for the Senate, Tim, and you came out and you said,
well, you are a
this
senator,
is a,
and
this is, and I voted for the bill.
Boom. You have to call that a triple. He holds Sheehy responsible for the effects his racism has on society, then took away the macho image Sheehy constructs by showing he's not man enough to apologize, and then quickly smacks him down for Junior's border statement. Ouch. How do you walk away from that, Timmy boy? Well, Tester was not even remotely finished. Sheehy tried trotting out another favorite Republican lie, that Democrats allow abortions even after the baby is born. Watch Tester smack him for it.
Thank you, Mr. Sheehy. A follow-up?
Well,
I'd like to follow up.
I was going to say, I feel like he was...
That born alive statement that Tom Sheehy just made is total bunk. It's a lie. It doesn't happen. Those lies are already protected. Tim, you know it. You're saying it to try to politicize this issue more than it already is. The bottom line is this. If we want situations not to happen like just happened in Georgia with a woman dying because doctors were afraid to treat her, because she was afraid to go get help, then he's your man. If you want somebody who's going to make sure that women can make their own health care decisions, I'm your guy. Because I think it's fundamental to who we are as Montanans. We don't want the federal government dictating to us what medical decisions we can make.
So here's the interesting thing about that clip. The woman on the debate panel was going to fact check Sheehy for that statement, but Tester saw his moment to land a punch and took it. Now, kudos for a journalist willing to confront Republican lies, and kudos to Tester for not needing them to do it. Tester took it head on and shamed young lad Tim. But it's also important to get at how much Sheehy is not a Montanan, and Tester did that here.
The decision here is stark. You got an opportunity to vote for a guy who's come to this state a few years back, bought himself a 37,000-acre ranch, which we didn't even get into, locked everybody off it, and now is charging $12,500 to go hunting on. A guy that wants to purely privatize healthcare, which would destroy the healthcare system in this state. A guy who's sat on a board of an organization and advocated himself to take the protections away from our public lands, which is the only reason I believe Montana is truly the last best place. And also a guy who wants to take away a woman's right to choose, that thinks he's in a better position to make that decision than the woman is, which would end up in not only taking freedoms away from Montanans in a way that's never been taken before, but it would eliminate doctors from coming to this state, would eliminate our recruitment of medical professionals from coming to this state, or you got somebody like me.
So now there's undermining your opponent, and then there's confronting their credibility and leaving them with no place to run, no place to hide. Tester's performance here is textbook. Stay calm, stay cool, stay with the facts, and wait to shout them down until you need to shout them down. Big John, you demand. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.